Folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in Hayward chasing crappies with Pete and Tex Maina.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Hey, hey, John Gillespie! Hey, John Gillespie!
Just a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
Who do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As I mentioned before, we're up in Hayward and we're going to do some basin panfish fishing. And we've got some great guests today, including Tex Maina. I'm excited about that.
Yes, the ultimate guest in Tex.
He is the best.
Yeah.
But let's take a look now. The Humminbird, the Helix 7 and the Helix 5 they're the only locators that come with built-in GPS. And you put in a Wisconsin chip in here, and what you're looking for on this chip when you're trying to find crappies in the wintertime is basins. Why don't you explain?
Yeah, now ideally you have distinct holes like you're seeing here. This one there, that one there, and this particular lake, if you scroll around, there's another nice one. You can see another one right here. Now, it doesn't mean you can't find panfish suspended where it's totally flat, but I prefer situations like this where you have distinct holes.
So once you find the hole, you get out here and you drill a bunch of holes because you want to move around all the time to find the fish.
Yep, and obviously when you find them, you fish them till they get tired or whatever, to just move around. And it's great this time of the year because you can pop a ton of holes and just hole hop and find new fish if things start getting slow.
Hey folks, we'll show you more about what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Well, Pete, I'll tell you what, I've known you for 29 years and fished with you for 29 years, and you've been using Jiffy augers the whole time. What do you like about the E6 Lightning?
You know, really the thing that we've talked about for years is just the longevity and durability of Jiffy just in general. I enjoy the lightness of it, without any doubt. Banging around on machinery and stuff like that, it's really tough. As far as the battery is tremendous. 70 to 80 holes easily on a charge. And the ripper blades, they last 2 to 3 times longer than the competition. They're tremendous. What I like about them is they grab. You don't have to push. You're basically just steering the Jiffy.
My buddy Josh here is one of the busiest ice guides in the Midwest. He guides almost every day, and these float suits by Clam, the Ascent and the Rise, are outstanding, aren't they?
They are. I mean, they're warm. The maneuverability is amazing. I mean, when I'm running tip-ups or helping out with clients, I mean, it's so much room in here, and I stay so warm.
You can't beat them from a safety aspect.
No, you can't, and they float, exactly.
Well, you gonna prove to me that they float?
I can.
Acorn too? Okay, yeah, Acorn, go in the water there. Come on, let's see how these things float here. Okay, there goes Josh, there goes Acorn. Hey, look at that. How is that?
It's cold, but it floats.
It's cold, but it floats. Hey, Acorn, how you doing there? Great job, guys, great job. I'll tell you what, folks, Ice Armor by Clam, the Rise and the Ascent float suits, they function like a regular snowsuit, but they give you the safety aspect, they float.
It's time to save big during the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event with as low as 2.99% APR for 36 months. Plus, amazing customer cash offers. So see your local Yamaha dealer today for huge savings. Then, let's ride.
Welcome back, folks. Our buddy Josh is going to be the first to connect. Let's see what we got here, buddy. A decent eater-sized crappie.
Yeah.
But you know, Pete and I were talking at the open of the program about this basin fishing, and you do a lot of it. And what depths do you look for? Of course, it depends on the lake, right?
It depends on the lake, but generally 20 to 30 feet of water is where they're going to be. this time of year. They're usually stacked out there too.
And you got to have a locator to know where the fish are.
You do. Just drill a bunch of holes, hop around with the Humminbirds, find a school, drop down. This one, I saw him down there, I dropped it down, and he came up and crushed it.
And Tex wants some to eat.
Okay, well, we'll keep him then.
Okay, here he comes. These fish are coming up on that Humminbird so fat. Ooh, there we go. You know, they aren't huge, but again, I don't want to repeat myself, but these are the perfect size to eat and clean. And I can show you what I'm using here. It's an Acme tungsten jig with just a little piece of plastic on it. And again, the importance of using the tungsten is feeling the bite down there in 25 feet of water. I mean, this is just
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, but since you've been setting tip-ups, I've been catching.
Those aren't bad fish.
No, they aren't.
Let's see,
You know. And I was talking
Very
before.
nice.
You know, your dad loves to eat crappies, and you know, you get 2 nice little fillets off of those.
Oh yeah.
Too, you know.
Yeah.
But this basin fishing is really interesting. You know, I grew up ice fishing. I'd always look for the weeds, you know, and fish right in 7-8 feet of water in the weeds, and these fish they're there sometimes, but they're normally living in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, well, it depends on the body of water, John. If you got a clear system and you got real good healthy weeds, a lot of times the majority of your panfish, even in the winter, will be in the weeds. But in a lot of cases, especially stain water, there's a ton of these basin fish, all depending on forage and a lot of different things. But to me, this is the funnest way to fish them because you get to see them react on the screen,
Yeah.
you know, a little bit deeper water.
It's a video
just
game.
a blast.
Yeah, it's a video game.
Yeah.
I've already got 4. Did you set all the tip-ups?
I see that. I've got them all set, and I actually caught a couple of crappies, but I'm not doing as good as you. I'm thinking about switching to pink.
I think I got one.
Oh, Tex, you're sitting here in the beautiful clam. What do you got in here? Oh, that's a nice bluegill.
Yes, it is.
Hold that up to your hand there, buddy. You know, all your fans miss you.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
It is so wonderful to see you, though, buddy. And you turned 80 this year, and I turned 70.
That's right. I wish I'd trade with you.
No, that's okay. You can keep the 80. I'll keep the 70. I got some crappies for your frying pan, too.
That sounds good.
Yeah, how do you like it in this old Clam 400 in here?
Very nice, very nice.
Are you going to come out at all?
I might stay in here most of the time.
What about when Johnsonvilles are cooking?
Then I'll change my ways.
Here we go, John.
One after another. Hey, I got an idea here. Let's see what you got here. Oh, that's a good eater again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? Because there's so many crappies down there and they're so aggressive, I'm going to try a bigger blade bait and see if that weeds out, you know, the smaller ones.
That's not a bad idea because there are a lot of gills down here and a lot of small crappies, and that will weed them out.
Yeah, they are aggressive, aren't they? So I'm going to try that. I'll see. Oh, look, there's one. Yeah, Josh just got one, and Kyle, our buddy Kyle. All right, pal. Okay, I mean, this is just literally incredibly fast fishing, folks. Come on, it's a half-hour show, man.
Get that transducer.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a nice one. Hold him out. Yeah. Hey,
Nice.
something I got. That is a beautiful crappie. That's the biggest of the day so far.
That's a dandy.
We've been out here about, what, 20 minutes?
If that.
I know.
If that.
Hey, got to make an old comment here on the mustache. Now, if Ryan can zoom in, we got to talk about that a little bit. So what is the deal on that?
You know, I've been working a long time growing this thing.
Yeah.
That's one. I haven't worked this hard on anything in my whole life. I'm pretty proud of it.
So what is that, wax you got on there?
Yep, just a little bit of pomade in here and it stays all day.
Does Megan, your girlfriend, enjoy that?
Oh, she loves it.
Hey, there we go. Let's see. I did something different here like I was talking to Josh about. Okay, I put that bigger blade bait on, folks, and that's called, what is it called, Ryan?
The V-Rod.
The V-Rod by Acme, and what I'm doing is fishing above the school and hoping because it's a bigger bait that the bigger fish will come up and hit it. And those blade baits, man, through the ice for walleyes are outstanding, and obviously they catch crappies too. This V-Rod is amazing, buddy. They're just smoking that thing. Are you surprised?
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, it's a pretty big bait, and, you know, when you're putting it on, I know crappies a lot of times will hit big baits, but, man, they're smoking that thing.
Well, what I was explaining to the folks is I'm fishing quite a ways above the fish,
Yep.
and I just let that one go, and they come up and just smoke this thing, and I think it's the bigger fish come up and ate it, you know?
That could be. I'm going to have to switch.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this amazing deal. 12% off store-wide at your local Fleet Farm store. Please check the ad for any exceptions.
Did you see that one come out of the school?
Just all of a
He
sudden.
just came up,
smoked it.
There we go. Can you believe I'm using a walleye blade bait?
Yeah, I can believe that. It's a good way to find the aggressive fish and kind of separate things from the school. And you know, there's quite a few bluegills mixed in here, so you don't have to worry about those biting.
I wanted to tell you about this V-Rod. You remember 20 years ago when we introduced that zip lure and how popular those were?
Yeah.
And the problem with the zip lure, these hooks always got caught up all the time.
Right.
They designed this V-Rod so the hooks don't get caught up and you can cast it out and reel it in open water. But it's really a good blade bait, and that's going to take the place of the zip lure. Hey, look at this. Kyle, your girlfriend Megan's got one on here. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice one. And hold them up. And Megan, now, do you like his mustache?
I love it.
Do you really? Does he spend a lot of time waxing that deal?
He spends more time in the bathroom than I do.
Oh! Hey, let's talk about you a little bit. You're going to graduate school for what?
Aquatic biology. I'm in my last semester. Almost done.
And where is that at?
Grand Valley State University in Michigan.
So you know everything about lakes?
I like to think I do.
No, you know a lot about weed growth and all that stuff too?
Plants and fish are my jam.
Hey, so you went to a bigger bait too?
I did. After you were on the blade bait, I switched to the new Acme, the Hyper Rip.
That's a nice crappie right there.
That's a big
So
one.
this is the Hyper Rip. And so my theory of fishing above the fish and having the bigger ones come out of the school to hit a bigger bait. We were fishing the lakes of Hayward, Wisconsin, a 5.5 hour drive from Milwaukee, 6.5 hours from Chicago, and 3 hours from Minneapolis.
We are hooked up on another one. Today we're out here fishing the Acme Hyper Rip. Nice chunker there on the Hyper Rip. He's got a hole in the top and the bottom of it, so it kind of displaces water. A lot different than your normal rattle bait. When this thing falls on a slow fall, the thing's gonna shimmy back side to side, and that's exactly when this one hit it. I was just kind of rocking it back and forth, dropped the rod, and the fish was on.
Time to get out and play. Amsoil delivers the ultimate protection for your vehicles and equipment. Fast, free shipping right to your door. Just look up your vehicle, select your product, add an oil change to your cart, and check out. Spend $100 and shipping is on us. Order now at amsoil.com.
Don't be afraid. This is your first time in 3 to 4 foot waves.
In big water, you want the reliability that Johnson Pump delivers. For over 50 years, Johnson Pump has been a leader in marine pump technology. Today in Rockford, Illinois, they continue to be the choice. They have the largest capacity range in the industry, and the cartridge pumps can be replaced in seconds, even on the water. Now that's Johnson Pump dependability. Our AquaJet washdown system has the strongest PSI available to keep your boat clean. Johnson Pump, reliability on board.
I'm just having an absolute blast.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
And we're talking about being out here 1 hour, folks. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Lip them and hold them up. You know, they're not giants, and that's just fine, you know.
Yeah.
But to have this kind of fishing, and wouldn't kids love this?
Oh, they'd have a blast out here. I mean, there's so many fish down there.
And again, you know, any of the lakes, folks, in the Midwest where you find those basins like that, and again, it can be anywhere between 20 and 30 feet of water.
Yep, and sometimes even deeper. I mean, I've had times 35, 40 feet they're down there suspended.
One after another, folks. There we go. back to the eater size there. But again, an oversized bait like that, and they're so aggressive on this bait, as I showed you before on the locator, how I'll fish actually a foot above them, and they'll come, the ones that are active and a little bit bigger will come out of that pile and just rip it. It's very, very fun. Megan the scientist.
Yeah,
there we go.
gotta have a scientist here.
Are you having a good
that's
time?
A nice fish.
I'm having a great time.
I always wanted to know now, do fish biologists know more about fishing than us guys?
I think we like to think that we do, but I don't know if it's practical or not.
No. What an amazing morning this has been, Pete. And, you know, talking about it again at the beginning of the show, look at your lake maps, look at your GPS systems, and find these basins, right?
Even if you've never been on a body of water, especially where you see those distinct holes, you can usually fairly quickly get out and find fish suspended in those basins.
And bluegills use the deep water too.
Everything does.
Yeah.
You'll see perch if there's perch in the system, a little bit of everything in there.
There's just no time to rest. I can walk around and watch you guys catch fish all day. Come on up here. Now, this is interesting, though, that, you know, we talked about these little blade baits before.
Yep.
What is this one here?
So this is the Hyper Rip. It's got
Okay.
the glass eye, but if you see, there's actually a hole down the middle of the bait, and the water, when you rip it, goes through that hole, and it creates a lot of noise and disturbance in the water.
Okay, so that'd be good for walleyes, too.
Yes.
But, no, the reason that we're doing this again is the fish are stacked up down there, and you fish above them like that, and I'm thinking that the bigger fish come up and hit it.
They
you know?
do.
Boy, Texas got it made, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure
Got a little
does.
heater in there.
Got the
Let's
nice,
see how he's
beautiful
doing.
clam shack.
Pole's even bent.
Well, just, the pole's even bent. I'll tell you what, the last couple of years ooh, there's a nice one, Tex. Oh, he switched to a blade bait type deal.
Yeah,
there.
oh yeah.
Hey, Tex, you know, a lot of people wondering how you've been doing and how your hunting season was. Did you do good hunting this year?
Well, yeah, not great. Actually, that's my kids did good, so that counts too.
Yeah, your son Steve got a nice buck.
He
We're
got a
looking
nice
at that
one,
picture
yeah.
right now. That
Yeah,
was a beauty. Did you get any elk out west?
We got two in our party. Neither me nor Davey got one, but not too bad.
Yeah, you and I are sitting here chatting, and look at this. Look at that one.
Yeah. Oh, that's
What do you
a
think of
nice
that,
one.
Tex?
That's a nice one.
Josh, come on up here. You know what? You know why Tex is out of that clam?
Oh, I know.
The Johnsonville smoke was wafting over there, and I saw Tex stick his head out of the clam there, and as soon as he got a whiff, you came out.
Here I am.
Yeah. Well, you want to? Should we eat?
Sure, yes.
Well, you know what I got for you today? I've got Johnsonville Fresh Italians. And what I like about these, when you got a group of guys out on the ice, you put them on the grill. Low and slow is the key, because you don't want to burst the juices out of those Italians, right?
Right.
Okay, so you like Johnsonville Italians.
I do.
Oh, go ahead.
That's tradition.
Johnsonville Italians, Tex, the greatest taste tester in the world. Aren't those great, though? You guys ready? Oh, they're on. No, can you translate? Oh, okay. Hey, folks, look for Johnsonville Fresh Italians at your favorite retailer today. Tip up over here, tip up. Josh on the tip up. Pete, look at that. Hey, way to go, Josh Arini.
This one's got a little weight to it.
Okay.
And there's the sandgrass.
There we go. Come on up, buddy. That's not a bad pike right there.
Nice build.
No, that is a real, and I love the pretty colors on these.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing I want to talk about, though, buddy, is where's our sound bullet here?
It's in the weeds there somewhere.
It's in the weeds there somewhere, but these sound bullets by Livingston are just incredible, folks. And you use them open water on your sucker rigs, you know, to call in fish, but they actually make a noise like a fish in distress, right?
Yeah, they got perch sound and they got Cisco sound, John, and it's just, you know, in a lot of cases I'll still run some without.
Right.
But there's no doubt that they actually draw fish in from a little further away. They don't guarantee a strike necessarily if they're not in the right mood, but they definitely call the fish in, and we do get a lot more action on the sets that have those sound bullets on.
Yeah, you use them too, Josh?
I do. They actually work really good for trout on Lake Superior.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta ask you guys then, can you do an imitation of the noise? Well, first of all, here's the real noise. Quiet. Let's listen to the real noise. Okay, now, can you imitate that?
I can try.
All right, let's hear it.
Doot, 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 doot.
Not
Tweet,
bad.
tweet, tweet, tweet. I don't know.
You guys are,
That's a Cisco.
I think
he's a perch.
I'll just put you guys down underwater and call them in.
On the water, every second counts. So when there's a fish at 3 o'clock, be right on time with Mega 360 imaging. Every sweep of our newest technology offers 125 feet of absolute clarity all around your boat, so you can see fish and every detail in every direction. With a clearer picture of what's below, you can catch fish like clockwork. Mega 360 imaging, only from Humminbird.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2020 Fishing Contest. This week's first winner is Buffy Korducky of Poynette, Wisconsin, caught this 42-inch king salmon on Lake Michigan using a spoon. Dory Mitchell of Waukesha, Wisconsin, caught this 23-inch smallmouth bass on a Vilas County lake using a chub. Gary Ruby of Franksville, Wisconsin, caught this 33-inch walleye on Lake Erie using a crawler. Yvonne Menor of Bay City, Wisconsin, caught this 60-inch sturgeon on the Mississippi River using a night crawler. And this week's first kid winner is Kensley Eichert of Greenleaf, Wisconsin, caught this 30-inch walleye on Green Bay using a crankbait. And Quentin Witt of Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, caught this 36.5-inch lake trout on Lake Michigan using a spinning glow. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. Check out what I found this week. The Otter Small Sports Sled is on sale for $34.99 and save $50 on the Clam Fish Trap Nanook XL Ice Fishing Shelter on sale for $399.99.
Did you enjoy that brat? That was actually an Italian.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about, you got one going.
I got one going every second. Ooh, look at that guy there, Pete.
I was just going to say I was going to have another one of those brats, but...
Are you surprised on the bigger blade bait, by the way?
Yes and no. I mean, it's a good way to find the more active fish and the bigger fish in a lot of cases.
And so I think too, when the fish aren't aggressive, you stick with those smaller baits and that too, you know.
Oh yeah, but that is, you know, especially when you got a bunch of fish, the way to single out the bigger ones, and it's actually more fun.
There we go.
You know, it's been ridiculous, hasn't it?
I don't know.
That's a dandy. Now flip that one and hold them right up in front of the camera.
Yep.
I mean, you know, Pete and I were talking before, there's not a lot of places in Wisconsin or the Midwest period where you get this kind of basin fishing like this.
No, I mean, this is amazing. As a guide, you know, I'm always watching people catch fish, so it's fun to come down here and, you know, actually get to catch something myself.
And the thing is, folks, too, to find out what lakes have crappies in them, the DNR has a great website that lists all the lakes in the state and what species there are. And again, just hunt these fish down in the basins.
Yeah, just get your jiffy and start punching holes, and you don't fish a hole unless you mark them.
Yeah. Taking a break in the fishing, folks, I want to extend my thanks to Recon Boats for sponsoring you and I the last 4 years. He builds a great boat right here in the state of Wisconsin. We ran the 21-footer, but he makes other ones too, right?
Oh yeah. He's got a brand new 18 bolt-in console and tiller. He's got a 19 and he's got the 21 that we've been running for several years. And he's a master boat builder. He does jet boats for other companies and some different things. He's an amazing guy.
And the thing is, John doesn't need to advertise anymore because his business is doing so well. But order a boat from Recon; they're very good. So we've got an opportunity to move on with another company, and you're excited about that because you can actually be involved in some of the crafting of the boat, the interior and everything, right?
Yeah, John. New company, and they've got a lot of real neat things going too, and they aren't well known at all in the Midwest yet. I think they're going to be, and it's always an exciting opportunity to be able to be directly involved in development and some of the designs. And yeah, I think it's a real exciting opportunity, and I think we can do a lot for them to introduce this line of boats in the Midwest.
It's an awesome boat, and again, thanks to Recon, and we'll be unveiling our new boat sponsor coming up in January. But thanks, John at Recon.
Yes, definitely. Awesome guy, awesome boats.
Hey, Ty, we're coming, Ty. Come and finish this off, buddy. Come on, is he still on there? Hey, Larry, Ty. Hold that one up. Hold him real nice and high there. That's a beautiful crappie. Ty, now where are you from, buddy?
I'm from Hayward.
And you're a buddy of Pete's?
Yep, neighbors.
I'm not going to hold that against you, but no, this has been a fun day, hasn't it, buddy?
It has been. We caught a lot of fish.
Hey, look at that. Your buddy Steve Salisbury's got one on here, Peter.
Everybody's out on the ice today. Beautiful day.
Oh, that's another good size. They're all pretty much the same size, but you know, this guy builds some of the greatest custom musky rods I've ever seen. You know that?
This is very true, and we were catching fish this fall on the new sucker rods that he built specifically for that application.
What's the name on those rods?
It's Pete.
Folks, this new Seaguar IceX line is absolutely incredible. This new ice line has low memory, it's micro diameter so the fish can't see it, and it provides exceptional knot strength.
It has unparalleled abrasion resistance even on the coldest of days.
Oh my gosh!
Nice job.
That's a nice one!
And it's extremely sensitive, helping you detect more bites and catch more fish. Learn more at seaguar.com.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
From cutting back to cleaning up, Fleet Farm has everything you need to get your yard ready for fall. Whether you're giving the lawn one last feed, showing that woodpile who's boss, or powering through the leaves. There's a reason people say, if Fleet Farm doesn't have it, I don't need it, because we have it all. Fleet Farm. You won't believe what you'll find.
Hey, you know, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Should we sing Merry Christmas?
We should sing.
All right. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
Happy Christmas, buddy. Yeah, good to see folks. That is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish it. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, and you are?
I'm Tex, and we promise we won't sing next time.
Oh, maybe we will. See you next week, folks.
Hey!